Daggone. Just won $1,000. Chuck owes you $1,000. Hey folks, today we're fishing with a special guest. These are my turkey hunting buddies, my fishing buddies from Eastern Neck, Virginia, the old B.A.S.S. And this is Chuck O'Beer, the father in the back, and he's my good turkey hunting buddy. And this is David O'Beer, the son. And in fact, when we started fishing together with Chuck, you were a little 6 or 8 year old boy.
That's right.
And now look at him. He's a big boy. And he caught the first fish. I don't know about that. In fact, we fished here a couple years ago.
Yes,
that
sir.
was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And he had the same red plug. Let me tell you what he did. He took this red plug, and I didn't have one. He had one plug, and he destroyed Chuck and I. He just absolutely just wiped us out. So I don't know. He's started with the red plug again. He says he just has one. So who knows what's going to happen. But we're in a Virginia pond. Hey, David, what kind of a pond is it? What's the deal here?
I think it's like 240 acres here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, big old lake.
Yeah.
And it's a nice lake, and you've caught some nice. You've caught 5 and 6 pounders here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Biggest one I caught 7.6 out of here.
Wow. Oh, that's a big bass.
It's some 10 and 12 pounders in here though.
Ooh, son. Well, now, what do you think we ought to do? Yeah. Well, he's got one plug. We're gonna have to arm wrestle over the deal, and I don't feel good about that because I don't think I'm big enough to beat him. Maybe I can get Chuck to arm wrestle you.
There you
How
go.
about that? Now
Yeah.
that's gonna be a pretty good contest.
He's getting too much age on him, Roland.
Is he? You
Yeah.
got him?
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, at some point, maybe I can borrow David's plug. In the meantime, I'm going to try a couple different things. I'm going to try my little buzzbait. This is a buzzbait. And in fact, Chuck and I went out the other day and caught some snakeheads on this thing, and that was cool. So you know the buzzbait works, and I was at Santee Cooper as well last week, and I caught some fish on a buzzbait. So it's kind of a buzzbait bite right now. So anyway, it's actually the last day of July, hot summertime, but it's a beautiful, nice overcast day. And what does overcast mean? To me, overcast means kind of a topwater deal, you know, and it's kind of cool. And so I'm going to start with topwater and see what happens. Okay, nice cast to the dam. $1,000 on the first fish. There are some tournaments like that. What'd you get? Another one. Look at that.
Roland turned and looked at his eyes were all. He was all.
I mean, it's like it just nowhere. He just gets them out of nowhere. It's just unreal.
was talking about something else. He totally changed the subject until that fish coming up.
I was gonna drop it right on top of his rod.
Well, you know what? I got some real red plugs.
I've only caught 2, Roland.
I know.
Hey, I got
one.
I got a new one back there in the back if you want one.
I'm going to try this one first.
All right. After I get 10, I'll give it to you.
He took it off. He was wrong with it.
Red got him again?
You got him? Another one. He's kicking our butts again. Huh?
R3 to 0, 0.
No, I got one.
You call that a fish, Roland?
I caught one.
What, a bite counts?
Bite count. Yeah, right. Strike.
Isn't that crazy, that little plug? That's something else. It just lost. It caught the shit out of him before. It's really good. It's the #1 deal. Got to be marking the stump. Strike. Oh yeah.
Oh, they're fish houses.
Maybe that's what they are. The old Senko trick.
Roland's kidnapping.
It might be little brush balls or something they got out there.
Might be.
Mm-hmm. Have to check that out some. We'll check it out. The old Senko trick, I tell you. I mean, there's a lot of bread and butter lures, but the Senko is one of them. It's just, you know, I've had 3 fish to bite it so far. It's not too bad, considering that you've caught 3.
Pretty good. Oh, something. Oh, some.
Oh, yeah. That's a bass and a half, son. I got a bass now.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
A little better.
A little bit better. Senko time. Senko time. It's starting to pay off. Right in the middle of the pads. Yes, 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 yes. And I've missed 3 or 4, so they're biting the Senko, which is not unusual. Let's see. Can you reach down and grab that those pliers right there with your foot? I got it. Okay, nice little bass, right in the lily pads. Lily pad bass. What I have here, folks, it's kind of a standard Senko deal for me. I use 50-pound braid a lot, but what I did on this one is I got a little leader. I have a little 20-pound leader right here, and I don't know, I was just using it for salt water and stuff, so I put the leader on. So I left the leader on. I don't know in here if you need to fool with the leader. You know, it's probably dark enough water that you could get away with just braid. And watch that line. Be a line watcher. Okay. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Fresh mouth, large water black bass. Oh yeah, now we're talking. The old Senko trick. The old Senko trick. The old Senko trick, huh, folks? Okay, that's more like it.
Yeah, that's pretty long.
That's a decent one. That's a decent bass.
You catch all the big ones rolling out.
I know, I hate catching those
Yeah.
little ones.
Big ones are too
Big
hard
ones
on
are
your
big.
tackle.
Yeah, I know, it tears you up too much. Years ago when Scott was a little baby, like 2 years old, we were shiner fishing, and he reeled one up to the rod tip, big old bass, and when he reached down to get it, it finned him. And he said, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy," he could just barely talk. And he said, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy." He said, "You catch the big ones, let me catch the little ones." He didn't want to catch any more big ones. Oh, there's one. Okay, now we're talking. That's a better fish. Finally. Finally. The old spinnerbait trick paid off. We haven't had a strike in a while. I was thinking maybe this upper end had the bad water quality or something.
I thought we were fishing for tuna
But
as fast as we
he hit right out in the middle of the open bay, you know.
Just kidding.
I'm burning this spinnerbait pretty fast. Another one hit it. Just missed one. Ooh, you got a good one. There we go. There you go, son. Oh yeah. Look at that, that's a good one, best one of the day. Yeah, hey, he came through with a big one. Oh, did you have one on?
Damn, I was just jumping out of the seat.
Did you have a fish on?
Well, I got it right here, dude. I got it.
You got it.
Out of the water right there.
That was a nice one.
That was a big one. Big one of the day. Big one of the day, son. Ooh. You got one, son.
Fishing off the front of the boat's a big help.
Fishing on the back is not good. Huh? Roland fishing in the water. Yeah. Call them right
Oh, yeah. There we go. What you got there, son? That's a good one. Yeah, now we're talking.
He's the guide. If I'm paying money, he's in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, son.
Pretty close. Getting doubles.
Nibbles.
Getting doubles.
Getting them now.
Getting them now, son.
Here, let me get a picture of both y'all.
Come on, man.
Gotcha.
Cool, cool.
Another great big giant
So
spot.
you slept in the same bed.
Oh yeah. So
Oh,
Oh, nice
Look
one.
at this,
Red,
there,
nice
go.
one.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Get it.
Oh, who's that? That's a big one, son.
Get the
Finally
net.
got a big one. Finally got a big one.
We ain't got no net.
We got a big one here. Finally got a big fish.
Yeah, I'll lip him for him.
Finally got a big fish. I don't know. 7 or 8 pounds. Finally got a big one, son. Now we're talking. These ponds around here, there's a couple big ones in there, and I don't know how big he is. That's probably close to 8 pounds. That's a good one.
Scale right there inside
Huh?
the glove compartment.
Woo, son. That is a good bass. You got a scale?
The scale's in the glove
Oh,
compartment.
okay. Ooh.
In there? In
Yeah,
here?
in here, in the glove, in the glove compartment there, yeah.
Son.
I think it's already unlocked.
Boy, that's a good one, son. That's what it's talking about. Nice and healthy too. Look how big his eyes are.
Big
His
professional one in
his
there.
big giant thing. Let's see how big he is. Okay, he's 6.8. 6.8, almost 7 pounds. 6.75, 6.8, 6.8 pounds. Ooh, 6.8. Ooh, that's a good one, David.
Yes, sir. Pretty one.
Huh?
Pretty one.
That's as good as they get. Okay, folks, that's what it takes. You come to these old farm ponds, mill ponds. I guess it's an old mill pond. At some point, it did some work for the early settlers. It's a real old lake, full of big bass. Look at that, giant fish. Let them go, son. Woo! That's what it's all about. Spinnerbait time.